is a follow-up to the review that I did on the PET853 by Simple Pet. It's an anti-bark collar that I gave it very high marks, and I'm still giving it high marks. Now, the follow-up is because I think that a lot of people, well, it's just one other person that reviewed the collar is not a dog trainer, said that it doesn't have features in it. It does have features, you know, and the features are built into the collar in the form of a small microprocessor. So when you get this collar, this is a very sensitive type of collar. You know, you might hear the beeping going off. Just because it's beeping or it's making that tone doesn't mean that your dog's going to get stimulated. It beeps when it hears a bark or a whine, and it increasingly beeps longer if your dog barks again. So after the fourth tone, it'll give a stimulation. Do you see what I'm saying? So you might, and there's like a time period that the collar, like if there's no barking or anything, your dog's just going to get the tone again. So you might hear a lot of tone coming from the collar. That doesn't mean that your dog is getting stimulated, sort of reminding the dog that the collar's on, right? And don't make that noise. It might start picking up, like, you know, right when the dog's going to bark or whine, and it's reminding the dog, don't do that. So there are features in this collar. This collar is unlike any other collar on the market. It's very inexpensive, and if I had to say anything bad about this collar, it'd be that the instruction manual, it's not here. Well, here it is. No, it isn't. But it's just like a small piece of paper, and it doesn't give you too much information. If you're going to have the collar on, this is with all collars, make sure it's not too snug. It should be snug, right? But it shouldn't be tight, and it shouldn't be loose, because if it's loose, it'll rub the dog's skin and cause an abscess. So make sure it's snug, but not too snug. And the other thing that I would recommend is don't have the collar on for any longer than 8 to 10 hours, okay? You understand that? If it's on too long, it'll cause wear too. So you take it off daily, right? You have it on during the day or whatever, and then you take it off. This is a collar. Like most bark collars, they're made for being used indoors. The reason why is that if your dog's running around, the other collar will hit the anti-bark collar and set the anti-bark collar off. So you don't really use these at home. You use them at home. This collar is not waterproof, but it doesn't need to be. I'm still give it really high marks. It's really an awesome collar. If you're a dog trainer, this is one of those collars you should have. I'm buying a couple of them. I think it's an awesome collar. And as a dog trainer that uses pressure, you know, you want to have more than one kind of collar, because all of the collars have different features. And this collar has features that are unique to this collar and this collar only. It's an awesome collar. It's the PET853 by Simple Pet, and you can find it on Amazon, and I'll put the link below.